Ooh, glitter.
Oh, you like my glitter?
I do.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Just don't kiss me with it, because I don't want glitter all over me.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
How are you?
How's it going?
You're back.
I'm not a glitter fan.
You're back. Yay, you're back.
Look good on her, though.
Anyway, episode 2.
Episode 2?
Of.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
Our whole channel's like episodes? We run this thing like a TV? All
Well,
right.
no, I mean, it's not episode 2. It's just second video.
Yeah, it's just second video.
Second video.
Second video.
I don't know what I was saying.
Welcome back to the channel.
Anyway.
Regardless.
Right. To
We
the
out here.
Kenny and Yessie. Chan. And what are we talking about today?
We talking about food. Because I love food.
Food is awesome.
I love food. I love food.
You really?
I love food. So in the first video, we talked about a little bit about food that she introduced me to at Thanksgiving, like the tamales. So we thought it'd be a good idea for the second video to talk about foods that we introduced to each other.
Ooh, food.
I love food.
We might be a little hungry. Maybe.
I love food.
Snap out of it.
Food is good.
Food is delicious.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we'll just make it easy and pop a pizza in the oven.
Oh yeah.
The old trusty.
Oh yeah.
Never fails.
We've been eating good, you know what I'm saying? Been working hard and out. We deserve a pizza every once in a while.
Yeah, but no, we didn't introduce each other to pizza.
No.
Pizza's in our lives forever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
More so now.
Right.
Like, since we've been together. Not these days, but more so over the course of our relationship. Almost a decade.
Right. Because I'm a pizza lover. Like, I love pizza. Like,
Yes.
pizza is the stuff.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
I love food.
Okay, anyway, back to our topic. What did I introduce you to?
Well, first thing you introduced me to
Yeah.
it was actually, I just remembered, because of the last video,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing you introduced me to that I never had before was the cheesy pepper mac that you make.
Cheesy peppermint.
Which
Well,
is,
that was something I just created.
which is macaroni and cheese and then like pepperonis and
And a ton of
So
different
much
cheeses
cheese.
in there. Yeah.
so much cheese.
So, like, I actually use the boxed mac and cheese. But then I'll add, like, grated whatever cheese I have around the house. Like,
All the cheese.
mozzarella,
All
cheddar,
All the cheese.
anything, really. So it's, like, super cheesy. It never goes in the oven. It's just in the pot. And then I'll, like, cut up pepperoni into little pieces and just sprinkle it around. And,
It's so
I
good.
also put, like, red pepper flakes in it. Because I love spicy red pepper flakes.
The only thing is now I can't really handle spicy like that no more. So
now I usually don't add it, but I'll like add it on my own plate.
still delicious. Oh, slamming.
Yeah.
But to be fair, let me say another food.
Mm-hmm.
So you introduced me to tamales.
Tamales.
My mom said that she used to buy the frozen ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember them.
That's sad.
I don't even remember. I don't even know if I even ate any of them.
I've never tasted a frozen tamale. We might have to get some, and we have to do like a taste test.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Of like homemade tamales and the frozen ones, and be like.
Already no contest. I'm telling you right now.
I think I've actually seen canned tamales. Or, yeah, whatever those are. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I've actually seen them. Like, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have.
I hope I ain't walk past them in the store because I wouldn't want to be within 10 feet of them things.
Well, maybe one day we have to get those 3, you know.
We got to get the canned ones?
The canned ones,
That sounds
frozen
horrible.
ones. It does.
Where would that be? At Walmart?
I think so. I don't know. Well, we'll have to look for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Whenever we find them, you guys, we'll have a taste test.
My first impression of tamales, oh, I didn't know what to expect. I ain't gonna lie. When I first received my plate, how many did I have on there? One? I think you just gave me one at first, right? One or two?
No, I don't think so.
No, to start me off, it was like one or two.
Really?
Yeah, because you wanted me to try it first.
Oh.
So it was like one or two. I think it was two. I want to say it was two of them because I had other food on the plate too. And I didn't know what to think at first. I was like,
I probably gave you two because I wanted you to taste the two different kinds, because there's like red sauce ones and then there's
Verde
green sauce ones. Yeah.
The best
And
ones.
the red sauce ones are usually made with pork meat, at least in our household. My mom makes those, the red ones with pork meat and the green ones with chicken. Usually. Like sometimes if she just has pork meat or just chicken, they'll both be whatever. You know. Whatever mom has around. That's what she has. Yeah. So I probably wanted you to taste both of them.
Delicious. Both of them. Both of them. My favorites are the green ones.
My favorites are the red ones. But I'll have both. They're tamales.
Spicy lover.
And then to top it off, we usually put more salsa on it. Oh my goodness.
I love food.
Right.
I won't get into a trance again, but I love food. That's why I work out, so I can eat more food.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't know what to think at first. I saw them and I was just like, huh? But then I took my first bite and there was no meat in it. My first bite was all just
Masa?
masa. That's all it was.
It's just the dough. It's a corn dough.
And I ate that and I was like, it's actually pretty good. There was not even any meat in that part. So then I look and I'm like, oh, there's meat in this thing. So I went further. I took the next bite and I was just like, oh. She came back eventually and was like, you want some more? I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. And I never said no until it was time for us to go.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, I'm done, I guess. And then they sent me home with a bunch of them.
Yeah. Mom was like, here, give him some. I'm like, okay.
I want some tamales.
I know, it's been a while. It's been a very long time.
All right, I'll let you go now.
For me, it was right. What was the first thing?
The first thing that I introduced you to?
Yeah.
Let me see. We didn't go down. I'm pretty sure I introduced you to something before we went down south.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Was chimichangas before that?
Oh, yeah, probably. Chimichangas. I've never had a chimichanga. I don't even know if it's an actual, like, Mexican food. Like, to be honest with you, I guess I would have to look up the history of a chimichanga.
It's a deep fried burrito.
Yeah, but...
It's Mexican food, just deep fried.
And the ones that you introduced me to were frozen.
They were frozen. That is a fact. I used to smash some frozen chimichangas.
Those are delicious, though. The ones with that shredded beef or whatever.
Oh, man.
You can't find those things out the store anymore. Like, that section of the frozen food is, like, empty.
Oh, it's just right now, right?
Yeah.
The thingy.
Yeah, they only have, like, the bean and cheese chimichangas and the bean and cheese.
They just want you to have
burritos.
gas. Just trying to give you gas.
Oh.
Those are good, though.
Yeah.
I've had them. They're delicious, but gas.
Oh my gosh.
I'll run you out that bedroom. I'm telling you.
No, thank you.
You turn over and the sheet go like this and the smell go woof. Knock your nose crooked.
Wow. Gross. No, thank you. Anyway, yeah. Chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
They're delicious.
This is gonna make me hungry.
Yeah.
I'm already kind of hungry.
Me too.
Dang.
We should have thought about this before we decided to
We
talk
should have
about
ate
this.
first.
We should have. Anyway, what's your next thing?
flautas.
Flautas.
Fl-
Have you guys? Oh, those are what are called taquitos.
if you ain't had if you haven't had flautas, you're missing out
Right.
on life.
Yes. It's like, it's a little, a taquito. What Americans call taquitos.
What is it? I mean, how would you describe it? It's like kind of like a rolled up taco chimichanga.
It's a deep fried, rolled up taco. Yeah.
Like a chimichanga, except it's a taco instead of a burrito.
Yeah, and it doesn't have like the beans and stuff in it. It's just a corn tortilla, and then you put the meat that you have. Like it's a meat that's been cooked in some salsa for us. Like that's usually how we make it.
Flames.
Usually chicken or shredded beef, and you just put it there on the tortilla, and then you roll it up and you deep fry it. And then you just put
Then you put like a salad on top of it.
Yeah, it's like a tostada. Like you use it like a tostada, only it's a very thin rolled up tostada.
If you don't know about tostadas,
Tostadas.
basically you can think of it as a big chip, like a big corn tortilla,
It is
and then just put like meat and beans and cabbage, lettuce, tomato, cheese, salsa,
of
flames.
And yeah.
Yeah, flout. Oh my god.
And usually those you have them with like, rice and beans on the side. Yeah.
You can eat those at any time.
Right.
The best part about flautas to me, besides the taste, is the fact that I learned from her family that they make a big ass thing of flautas, right? Then they put them in a bowl and they leave them there. So
the
then
kitchen.
they leave it's like a paper towel or something on top of it to cover them, and then throughout the entire day, people just walking through grab a flauta and keep walking. It's like picking up like hard candy or cookies. You just walk by, grab one, and keep moving.
Yeah, it's our snack. Like,
That is the bomb, because it's a light thing to eat.
but nutritious. It has protein.
Deep fried, but it's delicious.
Hey, that's what we tell ourselves, okay?
And the thing is, like, while it isn't the healthiest thing ever,
It's better than a chip.
it's better than walking by and grabbing some cookies
Or some Cheetos.
or some Cheetos or
Which
something.
I'm guilty of that. Not Cheetos.
We're guilty of a lot of things when it comes to food,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's okay. It's America.
Wow. For me, it was when we went to visit your parents. I was introduced to chili rice for breakfast.
Say it loud and proud.
Chili rice is delicious. Oh my gosh.
She can give that one the credit to my mother,
Yes.
but I introduced it to my mother.
Right? So, yeah. Yeah, chili rice is just what it sounds like. It's buttery white rice with chili in it. Like, and okay, what we've been told is just a can of chili and chili powder on the white rice, buttery white rice.
But we have tried to recreate this with many different brands of chili, with many different amounts of chili powder. We've
butter.
buttered the rice. We've made it with just plain rice with no butter.
Right?
We can't recreate the taste.
No.
It'd be good. Don't get me wrong.
But it's not as good. I still
It
think
ain't
she's
the
not.
same.
She's not telling us an ingredient.
She's leaving out
putting.
something for sure. For sure. And she's been making it the exact same flavor my whole life.
Yeah.
It's been the exact same taste my entire life.
I guess she says we can't have the same exact rice until we go visit her
Yeah.
again.
And she always makes a tiny little pot of it.
Yeah,
It's so
like
tiny.
torture. It's like, why?
So you can get like that much on your plate and that's it.
And then you finish it and then you stare at your plate like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
you're gone. Where are you? I want more of you.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll go down there again.
When?
I don't know. It's only a 9-hour drive. We'll get there.
During this time.
Well, obviously not right now.
Yeah, exactly. When?
I don't know. You want me to buy some chili and some rice? And
It's not gonna be the same.
I know it won't. I know.
Okay, so what's the next thing?
Oh, Chilaquiles. Nah, this one, is it common?
Yeah, it's
It's a common Mexican food.
at least from where I'm from, I think.
I mean, I know we've actually been to a restaurant before that served it.
Yeah.
Was it Burrito Bravo over here?
No, it was one in West Chicago.
Hmm.
Remember, we went to Midas to get the car fixed, and then we went across.
Oh
to
yeah,
eat.
yeah. To the little strip mall thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chilaquiles.
Yes. So those are like, it's kind of hard to explain.
That's why I was gonna let you do it.
Those are like, you grab corn tortillas and you cut them into pieces, and then you like fry them in a pan, a regular pan with some oil. You just let them get all crunchy. Once they get all crunchy, then you pour a bunch of like salsa on it. Like, we pour salsa on everything, like everything. Okay?
Unapologetically.
We don't care. And if it's spicy, it's like, well, what you think? It's salsa.
It's only spicy because it's flames.
So, so first you like fry them so they're nice and toasty, and then nice and crunchy, and then you pour a bunch of salsa on it so that they like get all wet. It doesn't make sense now that I'm talking about it. But anyway, you let it like cook and boil until like the water is gone and the tortillas are like, like soggy kind of, but not really, because the liquid has like evaporated and stuff. And so then it's like a big, I don't know, big thing of just these pieces of tortilla and salsa. Like, it's better than it sounds. And then you put it on a plate, and then you dress it with like sour cream. Some people put meat on them. If you have them for breakfast, usually they put like a sunny side up egg on it, and then you serve it with like beans on the side and rice, and like you always have your lettuce and tomato and onion just in case you want it, but most people just leave it there and eat the rest.
You have it with a nice glass of horchata.
Horchata is like a rice water kind of thing with like cinnamon and sugar, and it tastes amazing. Oh, and you put like sweet condensed milk, I believe that's what it is.
It's good.
Yeah.
How about that? Pretty much every Mexican restaurant that we've been to serves it.
Yeah, they usually do. Because
Don't be afraid to try it. Just go there and order.
right. Our culture is a lot into like what we call aguas, which are waters. Like what, if you make like lemonade from actual lemons, lemons, water, sugar. Like,
That joint be hitting too.
right? We did lime water, which is limes instead of lemons. We do Jamaica, which is a flour, like you soak the flour, so it's kind of like tea. It's like a dried flour, and you soak it in water for a long time, and then you strain the flours out of it
Cat.
and put sugar in the water, and that's Jamaica. And there's all kinds of aguas, like of different fruits and stuff, and it's just delicious and pretty healthy. Because I mean, you know,
Healthier than what you could have.
the only not healthy thing in there is sugar, which is pretty bad, but better than what we usually have, right?
Better than a beaker of chemicals from some sort of Coca-Cola lab somewhere. Just saying.
Good. For me, it was also when we were down in Mississippi, we had fried fish.
She ain't never had that southern fried fish.
No. Like, I've had fried fish when we go visit our family in Mexico, and usually that's the only place I can have the fish from, because I don't like the fishy taste. So if it's not fresh fish, I usually don't eat it because I can't. It makes me gag.
It's true. I've made fish plenty of times. She don't touch it.
No, I can't. I've made fish before, and it's just like I'll have like a bite, and I'll be like, ugh.
I eat it by myself, usually as a sandwich.
I mean, I try, so I can't.
You do try.
It's not that I'm just like being picky. It's just that I can't stomach it, like, for real. Like,
And I mean, it's not an uncommon thing for people to not
Right.
like to,
So, like, the only time I would have it was when I, got it fresh in Mexico. So, when we went to visit his family, I was like, I guess I'll try it because, I mean, I'm a guest.
You know, had fried fish. You know, gonna have the fried fish now. Don't get your plate.
Right. And I was like, sure, thank you. But I had it and I was like, oh my goodness, is there more? Sadly, there wasn't because everyone loves the fried fish, and
I didn't even get any.
Gone.
I didn't get any.
Yeah.
She's had fried fish more recently than I have from my own parents' house.
I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
I was hooping.
Well, you shouldn't have. All you did was break your shoulder. Ooh.
Somebody landed on it, okay?
Exactly.
I didn't do it. They did it.
And I looked at you and I told you.
But you thought I was gonna break my ankle. I didn't.
Again.
My ankles was fine. It was just the shoulder.
I'm pretty sure your ankle was sore that day.
I'm sure it was sore before we stopped playing.
I'm pretty sure.
But it's okay. I made it. I survived. I'm here.
Barely.
Whatever. Alright, I wanted some fish.
And you didn't get it because you were over there busy
Hoping.
breaking your ankle. And your shoulder.
My ankle was fine.
Yeah.
Well, my next one is real tacos.
Real tacos.
Real tacos.
What?
Not the hard shell joints from Taco Bell.
Those are good though.
They are delicious. Oh. But I'm not talking about tacos. I'm talking about tacos. There is an audible difference. And there is a tasteful difference. Alright, you understand me? The ones that they make are simpler than the ones at Taco Bell. At least as far as like things that they put on it. Because it don't take all that. I didn't know that. I didn't know it didn't take all that until I had one. And then I was like, it don't take all that, Taco Bell. You tripping. You're doing too much. You don't need the lettuce. You don't need all that extra stuff. A little pico. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple slices of avocado. Both of which she introduced me to as well.
Mm-hmm.
Real tacos.
Or guacamole. With some salsa. Some limon. You squeeze it on there.
Keep talking.
Okay, stop. He's hungry.
I love real tacos.
Those are
My
delicious.
goodness. Like, I've even started making certain foods that we're talking about today.
Right.
I've made chilaquiles. I don't make
Yeah.
them nowhere near as good as they make them. Don't get it twisted. I just be having a craving for them, so I go in there and do what I can.
Yeah.
Tacos, I've made them nowhere near as good as they make them.
Well, what what we didn't say about the chilaquiles is that my mom would, when I was a kid, when we were kids, my mom would make like a kid's version of chilaquiles, because like, you know, she was like, not gonna give you so much spicy food, which to us it was like, it's spicy. I don't care. We're Mexican.
They be walking around as babies, sucking on hot Cheeto puffs, just sucking the hot dust off of
the cheese ones. Anyway, she would
stomach's made of iron.
She would cut up the tortillas. She would put them in oil, so make them crunchy, and then she would like crack a few eggs on them and just like scramble eggs with the crunchy tortillas, and bam, that was our chilaquiles.
And that's how I like them. I like them for breakfast.
Right. And then, like, of course, we would just sprinkle a lot of Valentina on it. Salsa Valentina, you guys know that one?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. It's good.
Tapatio.
Yeah. Or Cholula. Cholula is good too.
Cholula. We had to have a video where we rank hot sauces.
Oh my, that's gonna be hard.
We're gonna rank hot sauces. That'll be fun though. We probably got all the bottles here.
We don't have Cholula.
Oh, that's right. We don't really ever get Cholula, do we?
It's expensive.
Well, they always have it in restaurants. We can just steal a bottle. Oh, but they're not open.
They're not open.
Maybe we can convince somebody at a drive-thru to let us get the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, here, have an extra $2. Give us a Cholula bottle over there.
And be like, no, sir.
Cholula is delicious on breakfast food.
It is.
I don't know what it is, but Cholula is super good on breakfast food.
It has a different taste to it.
It does.
It's like more tangy, I think.
Yeah. Something like, yeah, there's like a to it. It's like
whatever that is.
you get
tangy.
It makes your tongue go when you eat it, you know? Tang, I guess.
Yeah. And what else? Sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie. That is the bee's knees, you guys.
Patty's pies.
Oh yeah.
That's how I got it.
Whatever.
Because I used to tell her about sweet potato pie, and she would look at me like, sweet potato?
I had never had a sweet potato anything. Like sweet potato.
Got on them Patty's pies, though. Took her to Walmart and got one. Oh!
Those are delicious. Like now, like whenever like the season comes, I'm like, we need a sweet potato pie.
And even when the season is not
here. Yeah. And then I'm like, we need sweet potato pie. They don't sell them anymore.
So, when, I think it was your birthday last year when we came home with a
oh, I think so.
little 50-cent pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the birthday package.
Yeah.
My knee just cracked. I think my leg is broken now.
I told you.
All the time. I'm always popping.
Shouldn't have played basketball.
That was years ago.
Exactly. And you've been popping for years.
that was so long ago.
I introduced you to Gancitos.
Gancitos.
It's like the Mexican Twinkie. Chocolate covered Twinkie.
But Twinkies don't compare.
No.
Like, let's be real. Twinkies don't compare at all.
No. It's like a little bread thingy. Like those you buy at the store. Like they're, you know.
It's a, what is it on the front? A duck? A swan? A goose?
Yeah, a duck.
One of them birds from the water. I think it's a duck.
Yeah.
Orange box. Look for them.
Yes.
Hidden.
It's like a little bread. It's a little pastry, and then it has like a white filling with like some sort of jelly filling as well, and it's all covered in chocolate. Delicious.
If you've ever craved a chocolate covered Twinkie, have a Gancito.
Go for a Gancito.
It's better than a chocolate covered Twinkie. Yeah.
Oh, eggnog.
Eggnog.
You know, I growing up, I always thought that eggnog was like, I don't know, like eggs, raw eggs.
I don't know who started saying that it was raw eggs.
Well, that's what I thought it was. Like it was something to drink with raw eggs.
It does go bad fast though.
Yeah.
Like once you open it, you gotta drink it in 7 days. So that could be a part of the myth.
But anyway, so I was like, ew, eggnog. So when you first bought it and brought it home, I was like, eggnog. Okay. I was brave and tried it. And then I loved it. And now I'm like,
She got addicted.
when are we having eggnog again?
Like Christmas.
And then I'm like, that's it.
Now we get her eggnog and she drinks it by herself.
I get my own little can of eggnog.
And I don't get any. I haven't had eggnog for the last few years.
Which is sad. I keep on telling him, just grab your own.
But it's not that. I was having the issues.
Oh, yeah.
And we were trying to figure out why I was
Why?
having the issues. And eggnog had like 3 of the different things that we thought might have been part of the issue. So I'm having it this year. Because
With sweet potato pie.
eggnog used to be my favorite seasonal drink. That was why I was so sad that she didn't want to try it at first. And I was like, you gotta try this. It's my drink. This is my drink. I need you to try this. And she tried it. And now she loves it more than I do. It's insane.
Especially since they have like all those different flavors. I'm like, get me one of those and one of those and one of those. And yes, please, one of those.
She does too. She wants to try them all.
Yes. It's part of the fun.
I guess it is.
Maybe go with one more thing each and then
One more thing.
call it a quits.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I got my pick. You want to pick? We got like a long ass list of food.
We do. Like, it's ridiculous.
We had to write some of this stuff down because we knew we were gonna forget.
Like, I already forgot. Okay.
I got mine. Sushi.
Sushi.
If it wasn't for this lady, I would have never tried sushi. I would have never tried it. It's raw. The meat? Raw? Never. I was never gonna have raw food in my life.
You should have seen, like, the look I got when I told him about sushi. Like, he was like, seriously?
I was looking at her
"What is
like,
good?"
I'm about to judge you. You eating raw meats out here?
And for the first, like, couple years, like, he was like, no, I'm not eating that. It's raw. I'm never eating raw fish. And then I made him try
picture
it. And then, yeah. And he had some, and he's like, oh, sushi's good.
It's very good. It's not something that I could eat, like, every day or every other day. But I could eat it, like, once or twice a month.
Right.
Because it's more like just like a guilty pleasure thing,
Yeah.
You can have on a date night. But you don't really want to just have sushi, just having it over and over again.
And we're talking about the sushi rolls. We're not talking about the, the little, I think they're called sashimi or something, which is like the little rice ball with the huge slab of fish on it across the top. No. We're talking about the sushi rolls. Sushi rolls. Now, that's where it is.
My favorite is the crab one. But I like all the ones I've tried so far.
Yeah.
Delicious. Throw some of that wasabi. Woo. I had too much the first time.
It's clear.
I thought I was dying. I was like, this is why I never should have ate sushi.
And I was like, I told you not to use that
It's
much.
just like eyes running, nose running, like.
But I told him and he didn't believe me.
I put the whole glob in the soy sauce.
And I just looked at him and I shook my head. I was like, I told you not to do that.
And the look she was giving me, I was just like, what? I got this. I can handle this. And it was just like one bite and I was done.
I looked at him like, this is coming from the Mexican who has spicy stuff all the time.
Done. Woo.
So I had to share my soy sauce with my wasabi.
That's right, you did. You did have to share it. Because, yeah, I was not touching that again.
Yeah. That's funny, though. But I was giving you that look like, I'm just, seriously, stop it.
You know how you get, automatically your hand goes up like this? I'm like,
Try to pretend.
breath is just gone.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But sushi's good.
Sushi is.
And now I know how to do the wasabi and soy sauce.
For me, I think Hush Puppies. Hush Puppies are awesome. Can you explain what that is?
Oh, I gotta explain it?
Well, I've been explaining the Mexican food.
I ain't never made no hush puppies.
It's like a bread thing.
We got it from a restaurant. So there's this restaurant down in Mississippi, and I think it's in other states down south. It's basically the equivalent to Long John Silver's. It's called Captain D's. So whatever you think of Long John Silver's, Captain D's, same thing. But they have these hush puppies, right? Which a lot of people know what hush puppies are. It's just like a little ball of bread, but there's just a different taste to them. Like there's something different about them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you make them, but it's something just unique about hush puppies.
Yeah,
the flavor
it's like
of them.
the batter, they're seasoned differently. I don't know.
Like it's perfect for eating seafood though. Like it's just a perfect complement to fish.
Yeah.
But they're delicious, and that was what it was. It was like it's little balls of bread.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I love bread. Like I get that from my mama, which isn't a good thing, but I love bread. And those were amazing.
Deep fried. Yeah.
I know deep fried isn't healthy. It's not good for you.
Whatever. All right.
It's like so good.
Every once in a while, it's okay to have a little pleasure in what you eating. You ain't always gotta eat like a rabbit.
And Captain D's is so far away that
9 hours.
We gotta go visit your family soon.
We got a Long John Silver's here. You just haven't said you wanted to go yet.
Well, I did at one point, but that's when we thought you had gluten issues.
Right. I couldn't eat any of that
And
stuff.
so then we were like,
I don't know.
I know. But now we have to find out if it's still open.
I'm sure it's open. I think they have a drive-thru. Maybe you'll have Long John Silver's today.
We're hungry, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess since we're hungry.
Yeah, we can cut it here.
Yeah.
The list is actually super long.
It's longer.
Like we put some foods down just to remember, but it's longer than what we put down.
Yeah. So
This lady's so cultured, it don't make no sense.
I introduced him to Thai food. Oh my gosh, Thai food is so delicious.
We can stay on that all day.
Yeah. Pad Thais, like amazing. So Thai food, the list has avocado, we talked about it. Wine. I introduced him to wine.
I was not a drinker of any kind of alcohol before we got together. Now I'm a drunk.
No, you're not. Just
No, I'm
because
not.
we have it like once.
I have wine. We have wine on average probably every 4 months or something.
Yeah, like we don't have it very often.
Like we have it, but we don't drink it.
Yeah, like right now we have some in the fridge, and it's just in the fridge.
It's for those days where it's like we about to just sit down and just sip a little bit.
Right, and like relax and just talk.
Yeah.
Which we talk plenty, but it's not like, it's the times when we're like, it's been super rough and we just need to like have the lights low, just
Turn on some classical music.
Sit on the couch and
We
just
sounded
like
sophisticated right now.
breathe. Like, yeah.
That's the thing. Gotta let that steam off sometimes.
Right. And we just talk. And we try to talk about other things, not the things that made us feel like we needed that moment. Like,
Yep.
like we try to talk about, I don't know, whatever pops in our heads, or like we saw an article about space or something like that.
Usually space.
Usually space. Yeah.
Nerds.
It's-
You see this. Once again, I'm pointing. You see this. Nerds. This ain't even a third of the books in this place.
No. Yeah. And so since we've ran out of space a long time ago for books. So I've turned my addiction from books to yarn. Yay!
Yeah. So go ahead and tell them about the thing you got going with that.
Oh, right now my project is I've been focusing my energy, my crochet energy, because that's what I do. I crochet. I don't knit. To making hats, blue hats for the Hat Not Hate campaign, by Lion Brand Yarn. And so they're asking crocheters, knitters, loom knitters, whatever you do with yarn, if you can make blue hats. The hats have to be at least 75% blue because that's the anti-bullying awareness color. And so they have to be blue and they have to fit kids between the ages 5 and 18. Somewhere on there.
So pretty much any size.
Any size, really, yes. Because they're going to be sending them out to schools for the kids in October. So the deadline to send in hats is August 1st. And all the information is on the hatnothate.org website. Okay?
Pinning it down below in the comment section.
And so my plan is to make 7 hats because that's all the blue yarn I have to make, like I don't have that much blue yarn. And right now it's hard to find yarn, like at Walmart where it's cheaper, and because their shelves are empty pretty much, and
Been ransacked.
yes, so we really don't have the money for me to go buy a bunch of blue yarn, but I'm just gonna make what I can and send it out to them. And yeah, so if you would like to join us, in this wonderful cause, the hats are meant to be like a reminder and a sign that you're standing up against bullying, like to let kids know that it's okay to say I'm being bullied or I saw someone being bullied. Like, yes, it's harder to do it than to say it, but it's in hopes that it helps.
That's all you can do.
Yes. So, and speak up against bullying. Okay.
And that message is for the kids to speak up against bullying. But if you're a parent and you have a sneaking suspicion that your child may be bullying some other child, say something to your kid.
Right.
Like, you don't have to just get on to them because you don't know for sure, but say something. You're their parent. You know better than anybody else.
Right.
And they'll talk to you if you come to them the right way. And that's where it starts. It starts at home.
It does. Just talk to your kids. Like, try to connect with them and try to tell them why bullying isn't a good thing. And try to see if they're being bullied. Yeah, it's hard to talk about it.
And a lot of times they won't admit it.
Exactly.
But again, you're the parent, you know.
Yes. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat Not Hate.
Hatnothate.org.
Okay.
We good?
We're good.
We good.
See you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.
Comment.
Hit the thumb.
And the bell for notifications.